Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a video for you guys on how I clean my makeup sponges as well as my makeup brushes. So the first thing that I would suggest you guys get is one of these silicone brush pad cleaners. I purchased this off AliExpress for a couple of bucks. This has a bunch of different textures on there, some ridges, some bumps and that to use to clean deep within the brushes. On the back it does have some suction cups that allows it to suction to the bottom of your sink so that it doesn't move around as you're cleaning the brushes. For the actual cleaner, I use just regular Johnson's baby shampoo. I figured since it is gentle enough for a baby, it is gentle enough for my brushes. So I'm going to go ahead, turn the water on. I just wanted to point out, in my opinion, that it is very important the actual placement of the silicone pad in your sink. I do like placing it so that the water is just hitting the edges so that the rest of the pad is not submerged in the water to allow a bigger surface to get the brush clean. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my regular powder brush. I use this with setting powder and that, so it definitely gets a little bit dirty. I'm going to go ahead and wet the brush and put a little bit of the baby shampoo on it. And then I'm just going to go ahead and start in circular motions and kind of back and forth, rubbing it on the silicone pad. You can see here a bunch of the makeup is running into the water as the water is kind of a browny color. So all the caked up foundation and concealer is getting cleaned out of it. The one downside to this silicone pad is if water does get underneath the actual suction cups, it does wiggle around a little bit. It doesn't help that I am using my left hand versus my right, so I can't quite control the pressure. But once the water runs clean, just make sure to wring out the excess water and reshape your brush. Make sure to set it aside. I just put it on my towel and let her dry. Once I'm done with that, I am going to go ahead and remove the silicone pad from the sink. I'm just going to rinse it off to rinse off any excess buildup that has accumulated and just kind of let it air dry. I did actually remember that I am running my dishwasher tonight, so I just went ahead and threw that in the dishwasher just to get it extra clean. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and clean my beauty sponges. I do have a lot of these so that I don't have to reuse them on a day-to-day basis. To clean them, I do use the Purex Fels Naphtha laundry bar soap. It is absolutely fabulous. I just threw it in a dollar store Tupperware container just for easy storage in between cleaning. Now this soap I actually purchased off of Amazon. I think I got 2 for like $7 or something like that. So you're going to go right ahead, you're going to grab your beauty blender, get it nice and wet, and then you're just going to go directly onto the bar of soap, and you're going to completely coat the entire surface of the sponge by just rubbing it back and forth on the bar of soap. Cover everything here, which make sure to do a thorough clean, and you'll see the moment the first squeeze, look how much product comes out because of this soap. It is absolutely miraculous. So what I do is I'm just kind of massaging the soap to go further into the sponge and just squeezing it and running it under the water at the same time just to give it a thorough clean. With any spots that I've missed, I am going to go back into this soap, and you'll see I'll just do a little bit more rubbing on there, and again massage the soap deep into the sponge and just continue squeezing and wringing it out until the sponge is fully clean and the water runs clear. This next one here is a little bit trickier to clean, but honestly it's not that bad. The only difference between this sponge and the other one is the curves of the actual sponge, what makes it a little trickier to completely coat it. But again, it's not that hard. Just rub it back and forth on the soap and you're good to go. Same process here. I'm just going to continue massaging the soap into the sponge. This one was a little bit dirtier than the other one, but it's absolutely satisfying to see the amount of stuff that comes out of it, because I use this for foundation, concealer, powder. They get dirty. And think of it, I use these only once and then I move on to another sponge for the next day. Imagine how dirty that would be if you were using it 2, 3, 4 days. Ooh. But anyways, this one here, I did have to go in a second time just to get a thorough clean, because there was some spots that I noticed that didn't get fully clean with the first go around. When the sponge is completely soaked, it makes it really easy to see. But once it's all done, just wring out the excess water and then really just set it aside to air dry. This will be dry, ready to use tomorrow morning, even before then, but I'm not going to use it again. But that's pretty much it. I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure to leave a comment below, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.